Hello again, my friends. Welcome to the Metersphere. I am Daniel, your host. How is everybody's day today? I hope you're doing well. Anyways, today I just want to cover my feelings now that Pokemon Sword and Shield have their final DLC that we know of. There are rumors that there might be a third. Has come out. Is Pokemon Sword worthy of being the next generation of Pokemon? And was the DLCs worth it? I played most of the DLC. A lot of it I didn't like, especially the Crown Tundra. I did not like the raid. I don't. The whole thing where you have to go down, I don't like having to borrow other Pokemon from this shit at all. And then it has to, you have to go in order. So if you're say you fight the water Pokemon first, but you pick the fire type, because they only give you 3 Pokemon to choose from. You don't know what's going to come next until it finally shows you. And so you're screwed if you pick the wrong Pokemon in the beginning. I don't like that. I'd rather just go in, walk your way to a little raid, pick one, use the Pokemon I've already raised, because I already, made them as powerful as I can. And then, I don't like it. I hate it. And, you get a lot of legendary Pokemon in this Crown Tundra DLC, which is cool. It's alright. You get to catch a lot of the legendary Pokemon I've never been able to catch before, but it's not as exciting as I thought it was going to be. And the Crown Tundra is tiny. Everybody's like, oh, it's not bad. No, it's small. The area where you travel is very tiny. It's not even half the size of the wildlands. And it's just, you just go and you get this obnoxious father character who's a little obsessive about his daughter, and then all of a sudden he's all about you and helping you, and then all it is hey, go catch these legendary Pokemon. That's it. You can go get the Regis from the different temples. You can go find the flying birds. One is in the Isle of Armor, and the other one is the Crown Tundra, and one of them is in the wild area. I think Zapdos is in the wild area. Moltres is flying around Island of Armor, and Articuno is flying somewhere in the Crown Tundra. Anyways, was it exciting? Yeah, it was fun for 4 hours. After that, it just kind of get repetitive and boring. Yeah, you can go into the raid, and you can get... I don't play with other players, so I only choose NPCs when I do these raids. And NPCs are fucking dumb. They made these dumb... These characters are so fucking dumb. They're constantly picking the wrong Pokemon. They're constantly doing the wrong attack. And it is fucking ridiculous. And it's just annoying as fuck playing with them. Because constantly I'm losing the raids because of them. I'll pick a Pokemon. I'm doing massive damage. They're doing stupid moves. Aren't doing shit. And then they get killed. And then I'm standing there what the fuck? And then you get kicked out if so many Pokemon die. And the raids also add all your deaths together at the very end, so it doesn't matter if if you get to the very end and then your dudes die twice, and he's gonna wipe you to the floor with. It's fucking annoying. And the rewards aren't worth it. Yeah, you get some legendary Pokemon, but what are you gonna do with them? Yeah, there's supposed to be this challenging tournament at the end. I didn't get that far because I just got bored. I really did. I was okay, catching more legendary Pokemon. Get a bunch of fastballs, get a bunch of freaking timer balls, and you just try to live if you can't catch them right at the beginning, just try to live as long as you possibly can to catch it with a timer ball. And it's pretty much what you do. And it's boring, and I just wish, I was really hoping that this next generation of Pokemon games was just going to be something above and beyond everything we got before. And it was a massive Sword, but the base game was a massive disappointment. It was just not what we were hoping for. And they said, massive wild area where you're going to meet Pokemon, blah, blah, blah. And we were like, what we want, what real Pokemon fans really want, is an RPG-style Pokemon game. We want to be able to go in, get a bike, ride around, go to different towns, not just be linear where there's like paths. We want completely open, free, like Zelda, the Wind one that came out not too long ago. See, Zelda did a good job when it came onto the Switch. They upped their game massively, and they did a good job. Yeah, I had problems with Zelda. I thought, your swords breaking was fucking trash. There's nothing more annoying than finally getting good weapons and then they breaking in 2 minutes. So yeah, the Pokemon game was just not what we were hoping for. They keep releasing them every year, and I think what they need to do is do remasters of the old stuff, but make a actual Pokemon fun ass game. Like, okay, they need to sit down and go, okay, our next Pokemon game needs to be open world. It needs to be a massive multiplayer area. It needs to be not this crap. Sword and Shield was not. I bought the Switch because they announced Pokemon was moving to the Switch instead of the games. Yeah, it was fine the way they were on a handheld. On a small little handheld, they're fine because we know that they can't do much. But when you go to a console, you need to up your game to Zelda level, especially if you're going to sell Pokemon, because Pokemon is a big seller, and they're one of the world's most. They can make so much damn money. If Pokemon Studio, the people who are in charge of Pokemon and Nintendo, get together, they could have made a game that blew everything else away. But they didn't. Because why? Because people are dumb. And they're like, hey, let's just put the least bit of work we can into this and we'll release it every year. And we don't need that. What we need is to say, hey, we'll have a team working on remakes. So they'll release all the old games, but make it like Sword and Shield on Nintendo. That's fine with us. I'll be like, okay, fine. But our main team needs to be working on a secret RPG style, massive multiplayer Pokemon game that's open. The graphics are fantastic. When you go find Pokemon, you feel like you're actually traveling through wild areas. It's not just a giant field with a couple trees here and there and a lake. No, I want to see like a forest. A real forest, not like the shit that they showed that they're like, look at this little misty pathway that's a forest. No, I want to go between the trees. I want it to be just like a real live, like Zelda did. That's what we want. We want a console level quality Pokemon game. I love Pokemon games. I grew up with them, and and the show was also kind of disappointing. I watched season 2 of Pokemon Journeys, and yeah, they're finally giving Ash some decent Pokemon, like Gengar, and he'll soon have Lucario. But it's still like, he's still a child, and even my kid is starting to get annoyed by it. Like, my son's like, why doesn't he ever grow up, Dad? And I'm like, because some reason they want to keep Ash a 10-year-old no matter what. And it's kind of annoying. But anyways, what I think about the Island of Armor was, it was okay. It was at least decent. The story wasn't too horrible, but it just felt like half-assed. It really did. It was like, hey, look, we got this new fighting type Pokemon. Cool. Oh, we have this island that you can travel around. It's got all these different environments. Okay. Alright. What? That it? Well, yes. Just disappointed. I was kind of hoping Crown Tundra was like this massive exploratory, because they kept saying explore, explore, explore. You're gonna go and It's gonna be this massive, wildland area that's gonna be, you're gonna explore and you're gonna dive deep into caves, and it didn't turn out to be even near that. In less than like 5 hours, I was like, all right, well, I can just sit here hunting for legendaries all day long, which is nah, or you're just not. Yeah, just. I was hoping for a lot of us are just hoping for so much more from Pokemon. They could make a great game if they would just put the effort in. But I think they're starting to get like EA when they come to sports. They just kind of rehash, recycle, and shit out the next game. And it's just not what we were hoping for at all. So, Pokemon, Nintendo, please, on whatever next level game you're going to come out with, make it an actual decent one, because you're just not selling it anymore. We're not. A lot of people are just sitting there going, okay, yeah, your hardcore fans are going to non-stop play the damn thing. I don't know how. I restarted like 4 times just because I was so damn bored. And yeah, I don't care. I'm just like, I was really kind of hoping that Crown Tundra was going to do this. They're going to fix it. Was going to make it like, okay, now you get this big wild area that you could really explore. You could dive deep. Use my Pokemon I've raised this whole time to delve into this massive raid battle ground thing. And then it was like, no, you can't use your Pokemon. You got to borrow Pokemon. What? And then no. I think it's fucking dumb. And the legendaries, yeah, it's okay. Some of the legendaries are out there, but it's like, here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, here's 4, here's 5. It's like, okay, I got 5 or 6 legendaries now. Cool, but it doesn't feel like it's special. In a lot of Pokemon games, the legendary Pokemon was extremely hard to find, extremely special. There may be 1 in the entire game, and you saved your Master Ball for it. And they give you another Master Ball. It's 1. And so catching legendaries is a pain in the ass, because now you have to constantly just use your fastballs or your timer balls if you can do it. Most of the time you're just going to have to kill it and hopefully it respawns soon so you can try it again and again and again and again and again until you finally catch it. And it's not what we were hoping for. And I think they need to do better. I think they do. I think hardcore Pokemon fans need to sit down with, tell Pokemon that they need to, no, this isn't acceptable. It took them another year or 9 months to come out with this, something like that. Because what is it? Last November they came out with armor. I don't even know when they came with armor. And we were like, okay, now you got 6 to 7 months until the next one. Yeah, these aren't gonna last. They don't last. They're boring. And they get repetitive, and then they're not fun. And they need to really sit down and go, hey, we need to do this better, and we need to make a next level Pokemon game, all new. Don't use the same repetitive crap. Let's go with an RPG style where there's a great story. You get to choose your paths. You get to go deep into forests. You can go dive into caves, like actual fucking caves. They did it a little bit better with the caves and Pokemon Sword and Shield, but the forests were absolute trash, and it was just mostly just open fields. And it's not. No, you need to if I want to go find forest Pokemon, I need to go into fucking forests, like a deep trees everywhere. I have to search for a Pokemon. That's what Pokemon is supposed to be. Not this crap. Not waiting outside of a couple little bushes for one of the fucking Pokemon to finally spawn. Or catch 30 Pokemon so it helps you catch another one. No, just no. No. It's just no. Is Pokemon Sword and Shield worth the money? No. Is it DLCs worth it? Well, the DLCs all added I would say $30 this game is worth. $30, $40 altogether. Then it's still, after a couple months, after a couple weeks, you're just going to be like, all right, I'm bored. That's why I'm so glad I never made my channel specifically for Pokemon or for Star Wars or for whatever. It's a gaming / pop culture channel, and thank God, because if I was focused just on one subject, I'd be so screwed. Because there's just nothing there. Pokemon Sword and Shield just wasn't good enough. And this is the last DLC that we know of, and it's just not up to par. It's not. This should have been the console selling game. They should have said, hey, Pokemon is leaving the DS's. We're going to the Switch. And we're going to make a game worthy of consoles. Because they went from handheld to console game. Now they need to say, okay, we have been making games for handheld for too long. We need to hire people who are console writers, sit down with them, and make a great, great game. And fortunately, they didn't do that. They're like, let's just move what we did in the handheld to this. People are fine with it. Nobody cares. We'll make enough money. Maybe some people will not like it, but who cares? Whatever. And unfortunately, this is what we got. They said a bunch of new clothes. I still can't find any new stuff. I've only found the one dumb outfit they give you, the stupid hard hat, and that. So another thing, your character creation in this game is fucking trash. You get like what, 6 faces, and the clothes you get like what, 30 styles, and a no, you need to have like clothing stores where you can go in and be like, okay, I want this look from the beginning of the game. I should be able to pick my look. I should be able to pick my face. I should customize my character completely. I think you should be able to pick from multiple starters. I think they should be like, okay, we've done this whole 3 starter thing for too long. Maybe it's time we go into, hey, and they should do it like a massive world. If I was going to make a Pokemon game, I would make it with every area in it. So you could start in any area and travel to any other area, like in the anime, and you grow as you get Pokemon. And it can go, you could be like, hey, I want to start over, and you go to one area, beat it, become champion. You could say like Ash does, where he goes, hey, I'm going to leave my Pokemon, start over in each area. Or you can just continue over with your Pokemon, and all the gym leaders and stuff stay at your level. I'm fine with that. But it's not. And it's just not worth all the time. And, it's just not. It's more disappointment. And my kids don't even care for it. I try to get them to play it, and they'll play it for like a couple days, and they get bored of it. That's my kids. My 11-year-old stepson, who's just like, okay, I'll play it for a while, and he'll play it, and then he'll be like, I'm bored. I'm gonna go play Skyrim. I'm gonna go play Zelda, or whatever else, and they don't care. It's just not. It doesn't bring joy to them. So I hope they do better. I don't know. I was hoping to make a good video saying, Crown Tundra was pretty fun. You catch legendaries too quick. Now your party's full of legendaries, and I don't do the online tournament things, so I'm like a normie when it comes to Pokemon games. So what is there for me? Because you get those hardcore fans who are trading and try to complete the Pokédex. I don't give a crap about completing Pokédex. I just want to get the Pokemon I want, and I want a good story with a fun battles, and it's just not it. It's not. There's almost no challenge in it. And there'll be people in my comments going, well, Pokemon is for kids. Well, my kid doesn't even get a challenge from it. He beats it in like a week. He goes, okay, what do I do next? I go to the islands. He's like, I don't wanna. So, all right, guys. Thank you for coming. Please be good to each other. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Wash your hands. Wash your ass. And just hope you are having a great day in this cold ass ice rain day. All right. See you later.